Good evening, all you Libras out there. I'm going to do a reading for you tonight, or it's nighttime in my neck of the woods, and I hope everybody's having a good week. This is going to be a reading for all Libras and any Libra placements in the chart, as well as anybody that's got Libra in their life that wants to know more about that energy. This one is for you. So we'll just go ahead and get right into it. Alright, this one is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, Venus, and cross-watchers are welcome. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower, the Three of Swords, the Six of Cups in reverse, Temperance in reverse, the Knight of Cups. See here, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Underneath the deck, we're looking at the Strength card. All right, Libra. Okay, well, we start off at the top of the reading with a tower. So the towers always represent something being totally broken down all the way in order for something brand new to come in, something better. It's usually representing something that is no longer serving your energy and that needs to be cleared out, but for some reason you don't clear it out, so the universe steps in for you and totally clears it out. And it could be very disruptive energy, and it could look pretty destructive, but once it does clear, it promises better things ahead for you. And this is going to be happening, if it hasn't already happened, it's going to be happening probably this week or sometime relatively soon. I see that we have the Page of Pentacles up here in the reverse position, so I feel like there could have been some kind of message or information that you received that you didn't really know what it meant, or it kind of perplexed you, or just didn't make sense or something like that in the recent past. But it talked about something tangible in the material world. It talked about an opportunity that you may come across. However, you didn't really see it this way, or you weren't able to decipher it clearly, I feel like. And this energy was very strong. So it may have been something that you just didn't want to look at, or it may have been something that just wasn't presented in a clear way. So we'll have to take a look and see what that means here in a minute. We also have the Temperance in reverse. And Temperance in the upright position talks about balancing, going with the flow, harnessing the power of patience. And when it's in the reverse position like it is, it could mean that there was something you just didn't have time for, didn't have the patience for in the past, and it could have something to do with this Page of Pentacles, this message that was trying to get your attention, trying to indicate something or offer you something, and you may have not paid attention to it or given it its fair due, just because it didn't really look like much. It could have looked like something insignificant, or something that was just, you didn't have the patience to look at. And we also have the Seven of Wands here, and this talks about holding your ground, defending your position. It could talk about resistance in some kind of way here, and it's standing on your own in whatever conviction or whatever it is that you're standing up for, or you're defending or resisting. So I think that it could have this information or this message that came in or was trying to get your attention could have interfered with something that you stood for or and cause you to have to defend because it could have been in conflict with something that you believe. And because of that, you were, standing your ground and defending your point of view or your position or something that was opposite of whatever this information that maybe tried to challenge that in some way was, and you were in resistance of it. So we'll see how that translates or what this means for the future going forward, but this is the past energy for you. So in the present moment, like I said, we do have the Tower here at the top, so this is something that's going to totally fall apart, totally be disrupted if it hasn't happened already. And we also have the Six of Cups here in the reverse position. So the Six of Cups talks about, it's a very nostalgic energy when it's upright. It talks about the past, reminiscing about the good memories from the past, from a time when you were much younger, and just the events that took place when it was a much more innocent time for you and it was just happy. And in the reverse position here, I see that something may be out of balance, or something may be not such a happy memory from the past that you would just rather forget. It also could be that something didn't work out and you are reminded of it in some way, and it's something that you want to balance out now in the present moment. Perhaps for some of you having to do with the home, balance, some past energy of somebody from the past. This is also talks about soulmate energy. It could have been a connection that you were previously in that is coming back up in some way here in the present moment, that is looking for balance because it was not closed out properly. Something wasn't aligned, and there is a feeling of this coming back around, and it could have something to do with this Tower. We also have the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. So in the present moment, you're going to finally be on the other side of a painful ending that has happened, a cycle that was very painful that you went through that has ended, and you're going to be moving into the beginnings of something new on the other side of that, I feel like, with the Ten of Swords being in the reverse position here. And so that's I feel in this case very good, promising energy, and it is tied in with the Tower, meaning that this could have brought about the final closeout for a painful cycle that you were going through, having to do perhaps with something or somebody from the past, a past connection, or it also could be bringing the things from the past back around that were good once again. And the message here is to focus on your immediate world and who is in it and who isn't, and who needs to be in it and who doesn't, in order to find balance overall, once again. And I see here for the near future, it's going to be challenging in some way. I feel like with this Three of Swords energy, for you to overcome something and having to do with this past cycle, this painful cycle, because it did bring about a lot of hurt and pain for you. And so you still are struggling with letting that go as you are moved into this new energy. And it's a problem that you have to solve because you don't really want to bring this baggage along with you as you step into this new cycle. So I feel like patience is needed and balance is needed, perseverance, for thinking positive and being able to overcome whatever this was that was painful for you, because it still permeates in some way here in the near future. And I see that we have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So the Knight of Cups is going to be somebody coming in, I feel, with a message for you or an offer in a love arena. It's going to be sincere and genuine, and it could be somebody with a flirtatious energy with the Knight of Cups, and they are just sweet talking and just feel good energy that probably feels very welcome as you step into this new cycle, because it's been a while since it's just been lighthearted and flirtatious and nothing heavy, and that's kind of like where you're coming from. So you're stepping into this new cycle, and there's these new energies that are emotional, but in a loving way, headed in your direction. And this looks like somebody in particular. I don't feel like maybe it's somebody that you know. I feel like maybe this is a new person. This is water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, but it doesn't have to be. This is just the energy. So be on the lookout for that. They could be coming in from somewhere else. With this knight, it represents travel. You could be traveling somewhere and meet this person that is offering their cup, and it could just be like a temporary thing, like a one night stand or a fling or something like this, just very lighthearted and not tethered. With this Three of Pentacles, I feel like it's going to be a challenge for you in some way to work together harmoniously in some arena, or with somebody, or with a team. I feel like the message, though, is that it's important that when you are in this new cycle and there's going to be people that you come across, that it's important to consider them and consider working with them, because they are going to be in alignment with whatever your true life's purpose is here, and they're going to be instrumental in helping you build a structure around this, whatever it might be. And this could also be in the realm of work, but whatever it is, it's a very significant energy. And so it might not seem, or it might seem like too much, or you just don't want to do it, or you don't feel like you can, but it's important that you try to look at this situation or opportunity as a way to build up for your future in some way, financially, I feel like, perhaps, or in the home, or for whatever is future stability that's going to be long term. It's going to help you build that up, whatever this is. So we're going to go ahead and clarify. We do have Strength at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like with this Strength card, this is Leo energy. Oops, that's interesting. Okay, the Guru upside down wanted to chime in there. So that's the Hierophant in the regular deck. So I feel like you are going to be given the opportunity to learn a lot about something that you really want to do, or something that you're good at or passionate about. And it's going to require strength, because it's not going to be easy, but the best things usually aren't, but they give the greatest rewards. You could be coming across a Leo, or this could be happening, I feel like, within the next 8 weeks. Anywhere from the next 8 weeks to the next 3 years, long term. This is going to be an important time for you to really put forth those building blocks and effort to build up this new structure from what once was an unstable, fragile tower into a much more stable, indestructible tower that's going to bring your future stability or security in as well. So let's go ahead and clarify and get into the reading for you a little more, Libra. All right, so first card we're going to clarify is going to be the Page of Pentacles. We're going to see what this message was in the recent past that you may not have paid attention to or had the patience to really look at with this Page of Pentacles. Okay, so clarifying, the Page of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. So yes, it's kind of what I was feeling about this, whatever this information was that you may have missed or just not paid any attention to. With this King of Pentacles, it's telling me that this was a pretty important message or information that is going to serve to bring you long-term financial stability. And it is worth taking another look at here with the King of Pentacles. He's the master of material gain, financial wealth, generational financial wealth, future long-term security here. And this is what it was in regards to, even though it was a page, it didn't look like it, but indeed it looks like this is worth taking another look at, or spending a little more time on, whatever this may have been. And if it's not that, it has to do with somebody, a King of Pentacles, which that's Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And so it could be that whatever this message, whoever this was coming from, may have been an Earth sign that was trying to bring this in and trying to get your attention. But either way, being that it's King energy, I feel like it's it's important and it's worth looking at or giving your attention towards or effort. Let's clarify the Six of Cups for Libra, Six of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles reversed, clarifying the Six of Cups reversed. So again, talks about something being out of balance. With the Six of Pentacles, it's definitely a card of balance, and upside down, it means that there is no balance. It talks about equal give and take, and it looks like that is something that you are going to be focusing on during this time currently, and really trying to understand what it is that is needed in order for this balance to be restored in some way with somebody or something very spiritual or somebody very spiritual. Again, this is earth energy. And we're going to get one more on that Six of Cups in reverse. It's two sixes, so... Okay, and so we've got the Empress in the reverse clarifying this. We'll do one more. All right, so we've got the Three of Cups. Very interesting here, as the Empress is a 3, and the Three of Cups is clarifying that. And the Empress is in the reverse position. So upright, she's all about growth, abundance, birthing babies, birthing ideas, rebirth. And so in the reverse position here, something isn't growing, something is not transforming or evolving. And I feel like it's got to do with this balance, something being out of balance, something being reignited in your mind about the past. It's tied to this. And the Three of Cups, though, is clarifying all of that, which is in the upright position, and it's a very joyful energy. It talks about reconciliation, reunion, and this is a celebration of coming back together or coming back into alignment, maybe balance with some individuals or person or people that are significant, that really matter to you as far as your heart and your emotional well-being. And so I feel like if you can pinpoint whatever it is that's out of balance, having to do with something strong from your past, is going to eventually bring about good communication and joy and good times once again. And that's kind of what you're after. And it's come to your mind that oh, you don't have that, and that it used to be like that, and it's saying that it can be like that and it will be like that again, but the growth isn't happening at this time because the balance is not there. And so it should be a center of a focus for you. And let's see, something fell out. We've got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. I'm going to put it back in just because it did fall out, but it fell on top of the Three of Pentacles. So to me, it kind of speaks of what I was saying. This Three of Pentacles is talking about working on something now that could seem like a big challenge and hard to do, but worth doing because it's going to bring in that long-term security, which is what that Ten of Pentacles represents. Let's clarify the Temperance in reverse. Temperance energy, that's Sagittarius energy. We've got the Two of Swords in the reverse position. So the Two of Swords talks about something that you're unwilling to look at or don't see and don't want to look at, perhaps because it would mean that you're making a decision and it's maybe something that is difficult to do or that you don't want to do. It's indifference. It's all about balance once again, this card is. But in the reverse position, it could be meaning that you are being called to actually look at this situation at this time, and once you harness this ability to have patience or see things from a different perspective, you'll be able to look at the situation and actually make the decision and see that it's not going to be a hurtful thing once you do, and it's going to be instrumental in restoring the balance with something, I feel like. But there is a feeling that there's something hidden But the thing is, if you don't ever look at it to see to see what it is, then you'll never know what's there. And so this could be how you felt in the past, and that's changing now. With the Seven of Wands energy, what is this that you're defending? Standing your ground, even if it means that you're all by yourself. You're resisting something here in the past. Okay, King of Wands clarifying the Seven of Wands. So this is fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And I feel like this king represents the action that is taken towards something that is passionate, something that you believe in, and something that feeds your soul here with the King of Wands. He can see what he wants, he knows what he wants, and he goes after it, and he knows how to get it, and he does. It's all about taking action. And here in the past, the only action you were taking was standing your ground. And so the King of Wands is here to show you how to integrate or collaborate and let go of maybe I feel like a stubbornness with this combination here. Or this could be somebody coming in, since we do have two kings in the past, I feel like somebody definitely came in to try to sway you or show you some things that you weren't seeing here with this King of Wands, and trying to get you to take action towards something. We're going to get one on the Ten of Swords. We have the Star, clarifying the Ten of Swords in reverse. So yes, this talks about healing with the Star. The Star comes in and gets you on the path of healing, and it makes sense because we do have the Ten of Swords, and it's in the reverse position. So the healing process has been able to begin with the Star. Also talks about a wish coming true with the Star. So things have started to turn around with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, like I was saying. And the beginnings are starting to be felt of this new cycle, and a lot of it has to do with healing, balance, and focusing on the things that you want rather than the things that you didn't get in the past or things that went wrong in the past. Your energy is starting to shift to a more forward focus on what is it that you want. You're starting to be able to see that the things that are good that you could actually get here, I feel like, with the Star. It's very hopeful energy, too. It's a very spiritual card. We're going to clarify the Tower now. Somebody fell out. And there's that Ten of Pentacles. And we have the World. So yes, so the Tower and the World is also a big sign of cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. But with the World, it's more of a choice. With the Tower, there is no choice. It happens whether you want it to or not, and because it is necessary. With the World, it is acknowledging a past cycle is over. It's acknowledging this new cycle, and it's making steps towards this new cycle consciously with a positive attitude. So that's the difference. And it's recognizing that the past cycle was there and that it's over. And it's also realizing what was good about it, what lessons were learned, what tools you can use stepping into this new cycle that were given to you out of this past cycle. Even if it was painful, even if it was difficult, it's recognizing the things that were good about it and taking them with you in order to give to the next cycle. And it's kind of like paying it forward. And we also have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like after this Tower comes down, and if it hasn't already, it's going to usher in a cycle that is going to afford you or give you an opportunity to start building future financial gain and stability, financial longevity. The building blocks are here for this to start. And so this is a very exciting thing, and it's important to focus on, because you're definitely going to be shown the signs that are going to lead you in the direction to find this team building more stable grounding here. Let's get one on the Knight of Cups. Who is this Knight of Cups coming in, offering their cup for Libra? We have the Hermit in the reverse position, clarifying the Knight of Cups. I'm going to get one more on that. we've got the Six of Swords reversed, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like this new energy, this new cycle that is starting for you is not a time of solitude. If you've kind of been somewhat isolated previously, it is time to step back into the world socially, perhaps, and just not isolate and not keep everything or the world closed out anymore. It's time to come out and like feel the fresh energies that are going to be happening and be open to that. I feel like with the Nine of Wands in the reverse position, this, you may have been in the past or, you know, up until this point for quite some time, been feeling like the wounded warrior, just like always ready to defend something, always ready to have to fight for something, and always having to harness the strength in order to win, and which you did and you do. But I feel like it's you know, that time is over, that things are not going to be as difficult as they were by any far stretch of the imagination. And so it's kind of like a message of letting go of that warrior defend stance or readiness that you may have just like acquired over time, just having to deal with so many, put out so many fires and always be on the ready for whatever comes your way. You know, this guarding energy. He's holding on to his wand here. He's got the 8 wands behind him, and he's got this 9th wand, and he's like ready for the next one. You know, he's always on the ready, and it's just a message of the energy is not going to be so intense or serious, and to maybe recognize that you know, it's not necessary to always have to be on guard as much as before, because things are changing energy-wise. With the Six of Swords in the reverse position, you have crossed over into calmer waters, and I feel like there's a feeling, like I was saying with this Nine of Wands in reverse, of not like realizing that it's still being like, you know, just affected by all the painful difficulties of the past. And so it's saying that, you know, it's kind of the universe giving you permission or telling you, yes, it's okay to relax a little and welcome in new energies, because they're not bad and they're not going to hurt you or be out to get you in some way, and that it's okay to, you know, step into the new and step in the realm of other people. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse position. The Seven of Cups talks about illusions, confusion, a lot being shown to you, and just not necessarily understanding what's real and what's fake and this kind of thing. But I see that it's in the reverse position, so it's that you are going to come to a point where you aren't confused anymore, and you can start to see the things clearly that are before you and for what they are, and things that aren't, you'll see that too. And so that's pretty good. And this is going to be in conjunction with that past hurt, and you are starting to be able to integrate it and understand it in a way that is allowing you to see things much more clearly and with much more clarity than you did before. You're going to perhaps start to realize what was something that you thought was real actually isn't, and vice versa. So this can be a good thing, because it'll help you to weed out the things that don't belong anymore from the past. And I feel like that's going to be a good thing for your future progress. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Wands in reverse. We do have all the threes down here, so it's indicating that there's definitely a cycle closing out for you. And I feel like in this case, it has to do with communication and just the way that things are communicated, or communication's finally going to be coming in to you that you weren't receiving in the past, and it's no longer going to be difficult to get communication or get information that is necessary about things that matter. I feel like that is going to be noticeable change here. With the Three of Wands in reverse, it talks about upright. It talks about a waiting energy, like it's like the wheels were already in motion and there's nothing you can do. Now you can just wait to see the results. And I feel like there's a sense that you are at the helm of that now. You are the one making the decisions, and they are going to be the right decisions that are going to help you see the way forward as far as like solidifying your financial future, making the right decisions that are going to bring in fruitful rewards or results. I feel like action is definitely part of this equation here, and it's going to be easier for you to step into because things are not going to be as confusing as they were. Things are going to be seen with a much more clearer lens here, I feel like, moving forward. And there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of action-oriented energy that you're going to start to feel, and it's just going to be a natural way of things with this new cycle. It's going to be a much more physical and active time as compared to what it's been, I feel like. Let's get some overall advice for you. Or I want to clarify the King of Wands over here because I feel like there's a message from the King for you. And we have the Four of Cups. And so I feel like the important message from this King is that it's sort of a divine nudge. It's a message saying, don't, whatever this opportunity was, whatever this offer was, that you didn't miss it. You may be feeling like, oh, did I miss an opportunity? Was there a missed opportunity here? And the message is no, that there's, you know, still an opportunity to take action towards whatever this energy was with the original Page of Pentacles here, and that it didn't, you know, it's not completely closed out as far as this opportunity is, and it's important, I think, to revisit, if that makes sense. And we're going to get some advice for you on the reading. What is the advice for Libra? What's the advice for Libra going forward, October 2021? Okay, so that we have the Four of Wands. This is a very spiritual, very positive card of achievement, of celebration, of a bond, a union, celebrating something very spiritual and very connected and strong. It's a strong bond. It could be a wedding. It could be something like this. It could be that there is some kind of event coming up, and the advice is to definitely go. And the advice is to be open to whatever happens there. And also it could have to do directly with this Page of Pentacles, past energy that is still going to be around for you to revisit. So I feel like if there's any kind of social event coming up for you that you get an invite to, or that you know about, and you think about going, the advice is to go, because I think it could bring about an important connection for you in regards to the future financially. So it's definitely take action and get yourself out there socially more than you have in the past. And these things will come about for you. All right, Libra, that's what we have. And I hope that you got something out of the message, out of the reading. And if you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe, so just in case you didn't know that. And I will see you on the next reading. Goodbye.